What's going on, everyone? I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. Before I begin, I want to say thank you so much for making this channel possible. I couldn't do it without your help. So if you like what you see and you enjoy the content, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe, smash that like button, and of course comment in the comment section below. Also, I have an eBay store called the Carolina Collector 001, where I've actually been successfully selling a lot of these loose Mitchell & Ness cards. And I've also been selling graded slabs. I'm still waiting for a 20-card submission from SGC to arrive. I have a lot more slabs on the way that I will probably be reselling over at my eBay store. But if you want to help support the channel, I just did a fresh 50-card relist of this particular set, as I've opened up a couple hundred packs of these, so I still have 2 big crates of them left. So if you're looking to purchase these, check me out on eBay. The link is in the description box below. I actually have one complete set that I assembled, and I did lower the price a little bit just to make it a little cheaper for everybody. But I also want to be fair and reasonable as well. But I did come down on my price a little bit. I believe I have one complete set for $140, if I remember correctly. And initially, I listed it for $175, but I thought if I came down a little bit, it might make it a little bit more tangible for people out there. So anyway, check me out on eBay, the Carolina Collector 001, link in the description box below. So what we have here, if you are subscribers to the channel and have been watching my content, I have another batch of 2023 Topps Chrome Mitchell & Ness cards here that I acquired on eBay for a pretty decent price, and I have a whole bunch more coming. The only reason I decided to buy these is because the price has come down quite a bit, because I just read an article that they are going to release a 2024 set of hats and Mitchell & Ness packs, Topps Chrome Lids Mitchell & Ness packs, to coincide with the purchase of a hat. Now, they just had a convention up in my former home of communist, leftist, it-what-who pronoun, cross-dressing New York. And already I'm seeing these exclusive boxes being flipped for 2.5 times for what they were being sold for. Now, I forgot the name offhand of what these boxes were called, but they are the new Lids Mitchell & Ness Topps Chrome collab. So you would get 3 hats in a box and a pack of cards, just like what you see here. And already I'm seeing these boxes being flipped for $500 and something or more. So when you see a best offer like $600, you know the guy's going to want like $550. So don't even waste your time. And not only that, I'm seeing single packs. One of the 2024 packs being sold for like $100. That goes to show you how disgusting and how low this hobby has sank. Because you got some fat, overweight neckbeard with a backwards baseball cap, with brown teeth from smoking too many Marlboros, broken off at the gum line, wearing a neckbeater t-shirt, having hair growing on the back of his neck, and smells like 10-year-old motor oil. You know the types. Yes, those are the ones that are destroying the hobby, the scum of the hobby. They're the ones that are selling these types of cards for these outrageous prices. And you, the true collector, or even a small-time guy like myself who sells cards on eBay, I try to sell my doubles, triples, and quadruples, but I also collect for myself. But anything that I have left over and anything that I get graded, of course, I'm going to be reasonable with my prices. And I think my customers can attest to that. You know, I try my best to be transparent with my sales and everything like that. And I try to offer everything for cheap. And I also put everything up for auction so that this way the public can dictate what they're willing to pay for these. And, you know, I've gone through 3 big boxes of these. Well, actually, that's really not necessarily true. I've had 3 big boxes of these. I'm now down to 2. So that goes to show how many of these I've sold off already, ripping these packs. But I try to be fair with my customers. And I have amassed a collection for myself. I have 2 complete sets of base cards, and I still have a whole bunch of refractors that are graded. And there are some refractors that I still haven't sent in yet. But I really think it goes to show how low this hobby is sunk. Because any way to make a quick buck by ripping people off, don't buy anything from the scalpers. Don't buy anything from these resellers. Just do like what I did. Wait and be patient. And then you can have a huge stack of these for the same price that they're selling one pack for example. I find that to be absolutely insulting and outrageous that you got these fat, neck-bearded, pimple-faced, you know, they got moles in back of their ears. You know, those are the true collectors or hobbyists or collectors in this hobby. I find it to be absolutely disgusting and outrageous that they're already flipping these. One pack for 80 bucks I saw recently on eBay. What's this world coming to? Anyway, of course, I have a mountain of these. I will be making them available loose for 99 cents each. And then you guys, of course, you guys and gals out there will determine what you're willing to pay for these. You know, I try to be reasonable with my sales, as all of you know. You, ladies and gentlemen out there, dictate the course of what you're willing to pay for these loose. I find it to be absolutely insulting to people that truly want these cards that you see behavior like that. I believe one of those Fanatics boxes was $225 or whatever it was, but of course the greedy scalpers out there are flipping them now for about 2.5 to 3 times what they're worth. When I saw buy it now or best offer, so most of them are all going for $600. Don't let the price fool you. Most likely these guys are going to get double or 2.5 times what they paid for it because they don't care about the hobby. They care about stealing your money. I mean, yeah, as a baseball card collector, you have to understand that, of course, some cards are going to go up in value depending on the player, depending on the scarcity, depending on statistics and injuries and all that sort of thing, you know, and plus it's fun. But when I see things like that, it gets me so angry. And that's why, like the first round of these cards, when I was ripping these packs earlier on my channel, you know, it was fun. And I've been reselling all of these singles, and I kept 2 complete sets for myself. And I've been quite content with that. And I got tons of refractors. And, you know, I think my customers are pretty happy. I let the public dictate what they were willing to pay for some of those loose and graded slabs. And even now, I have a Gunnar Henderson base rookie. That's a 9.5 that already started off at, I think, $25 I listed it for, or something like that. The last Perfect 10, I sold it for $40. So, you know, because I'll go around and I'll see what other graded cards are like in that category or in that year, or depending on the refractor card set. And, of course, I'll price them accordingly. And then the public will dictate exactly the course of where those cards go and what they're willing to pay. So at this point in time for myself, there's really not much more I can chase. Oh, we got a red. I don't want to reveal who that is. Already we're off to a good start. So I'm going to just go through these. I'll organize them later on. But this is your, you know, basic 50 card set from these particular, or from this particular card set, I should say. There's only 50 cards. There's only a handful of refractors. You have up to 99, if I remember correctly, up to 50, which are gold, up to 25, which are orange, up to 5, which are reds. Then you have your auto 10s, or up to 10, and then you have your superfractors, which are 1 of 1s. So we'll go through this carefully. I didn't see any base refractors in any of these, but if you've been here on the channel and you've watched me rip these, you pretty much know what to expect already. And of course, I will make all these singles available for sale. I went through one whole giant box of these already as of a couple days ago, selling these on eBay. So, yeah, now that I see that these are being sold in batches for a lot cheaper, I'm like, I cannot resist. I have to see what it is that I can grab while the grabbing is good, because now that this 2024 set's going to come out, 1 pack for $100 of 2024 lids? It's a sad state of affairs. It really is. There's a difference between, you know, trying to make a quick buck and really being scum. All right, let's see what this red is right here. It's a Bryce Harper. Oh, that's huge. Look at that. That is a beaut, and it's a 1 out of 5 bookend, too. Nice. I actually still have an orange out of 25 of his floating around somewhere in my PC, which means now I'm going to have to grab that out of 25 and see if I sell this guy off. And that's what I mean. See, that's what I call being reasonable. Don't I have any Card Saver 1s? I really don't want to put this in a top loader. So apparently I do not have any. Oh, I have one right here. So for right now, let me place him inside of this Card Saver 1. That's an awesome pull right there. A nice 1 out of 5 bookend Bryce Harper. Let me see how the centering is. Top to bottom, I'm pretty sure if I were to submit this to SGC, it'll get a 9.5 at least. The problem with the Reds, unfortunately, I mean, my Corbin Carroll got a 10, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. It's this particular design. You can see right on the back right there. It's clearly off center, top to bottom. So I would guess this would be like a 9 or a 9.5 from SGC. But still, that's a huge hit. That's a nice hit. A Bryce Harper bookend 1 out of 5. So already off to a good start. Off to a fantastic start. But yeah, it's such a sad state of affairs what I see going on. From, you know, and I have a reason to complain. And I've seen this, and I've seen other content creators talk about this, and I haven't really said anything yet up until now. The fact that guys are so money hungry these days, that guys are so greedy and so money hungry that now they're defaulting to using CT scanners. Have you guys and gals out there heard of this? CT scanners, just to find things like this. Just to immediately flip on eBay to make a quick buck. Are people that desperate? I mean, hey man, I've been through some hard times in my life. And I've been through hardships. And that's what started me doing this little sports card gig that I got on eBay. You know, I learned my lesson after really, really going through some hard times in my life. I mean, even recently I had a fight to prove my innocence when an incident that took place where I live, which I was successful in doing, where the charges were essentially thrown out and dismissed. You know, we live in such a disgusting world that nothing is sacred. Absolutely nothing is sacred. Even something innocent like collecting sports cards can't have an innocence to it anymore. Everything has to be polluted with garbage and nonsense. It's such a sad state of affairs that you got to use a CT scanner on sealed boxes just to return said boxes because there are no relics or parallels or anything in those boxes, that you really got to cheat. Society is turning into one big cheat. And that's why I love doing stuff like this, because, like, you know, there's a charm and an innocence in just sitting here and ripping open card packs, you know. And yeah, you get that one giant hit, which I just did, you know, and there's a nice Gunnar Henderson right there. And it's like, everything's like a scam these days. Everything is a scam. Everything is a scam and a ripoff. But when I saw that, it just made me sick. There's quite a few content creators that have spoken about the CD scanning thing. I mean, now what do you got to do? Line baseball card boxes with lead? I mean, it's sick. And I don't want to hear that. Somebody immediately out there is going to be like, well, it's capitalism, you know, and don't give me that capitalism argument. That's a real softball argument to throw at somebody. It's cheating because you want to make a quick buck. Here, like recently, I know a lot of you guys and gals out there will recognize this. The recent release from Topps.com, from their website, when it came to 2024 Bowman Chrome, I'm lucky I scored 4 boxes. You know why? Because what do you think the breakers are going to do? They're going to break the boxes, toss out the commons, or throw them in a dumpster, or put them in their fireplace and light them on fire, just to get the autos and the refractors and the parallels. They couldn't care less about the base cards. I watch guys do this on camera after they break boxes or rip packs. You know what they do? They just go like this. Oh yeah, there's a parallel. And then I love my base card collection. And I have quite the PC that I built since I got into the hobby. And I'm very happy with a lot of the base cards I got. They might not be, super huge cards, but I'm still happy to have them. But the greed is just completely out of control. So it's really sad. MVP possibility. Man, Aaron Judge, boy. Oof, Acuna. So obviously there's only 50 cards in this set, so you're going to see a lot of repeats in these packs, which you've probably seen here on the channel if you've watched me rip these before. Did I miss something? Oh, no, it's a Christian Yelich. I thought that was another red. But we still got that pretty massive Bryce Harper right there. I mean, he's in a bit of a, I guess you want to say a slump. But, he's still a popular guy with a lot of his fans, especially in Philly. I think I sold a base refractor of his a while back. I do have an orange out of 25 from this set somewhere in my PC, but I'm going to have to dig it out and submit that to SGC, because now that I got the 5, I can reasonably say I can part with that 25. I still have the infamous Corey Seager somewhere in my PC boxes. But yeah, it's such a sad state of affairs that, like, nothing is fun anymore. You got to have a little fun. Hey, you want to make a few dollars selling some sports cards? Hey, man. Oh, we have an Adley Rutschman out of 99. As you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, I actually opened up a second red of his. Oops, excuse me for banging into the camera. I actually had 2 reds. One I sold off, and I still have the other red. I do have a gold of his buried somewhere in my PC as well. Let me give that a quick wipe here with the microfiber. I do have a foam pad right here that I do use when I prepare my cards for sale. And notice that there's a certain cleaning solution here, which I'm not going to get into because I already stirred the pot when it came to talking about certain card cleaning individuals out there who I never insulted, never disparaged, never made fun of. I made an objective criticism of the product and did a basic test. And some people out there got offended by that, but not my problem, folks. I'm a consumer, and I have every right to know what kind of chemicals are in things. And let me see what this Adley looks like. Nice and shiny. See, you didn't need the splooge to clean that up. That's a really nice out of 99. Little off center, right to left, as is typical with some of these. I would anticipate this getting a 9 for sure from SGC if I were to send it to get graded. I've kind of got a feel as to how SGC grades their cards. I've had so many cards graded by them already. You kind of get a feel that they really harp on left to right and up and down when it comes to... Oh, there's another refractor. I think I have a Bo Bichette gold someplace. I'm sure I do. I know I do. If not, I think I sold it. I really don't recall. But what I am going to do with a lot of these cards, ladies and gentlemen, is that I am going to do like what I did with the most recent Gunnar Hendersons that I picked out. And let's just take one look at that Bo Bichette right there. Out of 99. Very nice looking refractor. Base refractor. I'm going to pick what I believe to be some of the best cards and then submit them for grading. I was very successful with those Gunnar Hendersons. One of them I gave away as a gift, as far as an SGC 10. And I still have a few more. There's an SGC 9.5 I'm currently selling on eBay right now. I have a couple more of them left, and then I'll start selling the 10s. But I have a bunch of Aaron Judge base cards from this set that I submitted. I should be getting an email from SGC soon as far as the grades are concerned, because it's around that 2-week period now at this point where they typically would email you what the grades are. So we'll see what happens. And then, of course, you know, I'll price them accordingly on eBay and try to make them cheap for all of you. The most expensive one that I've sold recently, and hopefully the buyer pays, is an out of 99 SGC 10 Corbin Carroll, which most Corbin Carrolls from 2023 that are out of 99 that aren't autos are basically selling for that price as far as like PSA or SGC cards are concerned. And Corbin Carroll lost a lot of his clout because he hasn't had a good season. I mean, he's been having a bit of a resurgence recently, but let's save these last 4 packs. Let's see if we get lucky here. But Jazz Chisholm, who already got himself a ding recently with the Yankees. Okay. Mookie Betts. So like I said, you're going to see a lot of repeats because there's only 50 cards in this set, but these parallels and refractors are very, very difficult to hit. And since I've been ripping them, I got very, very fortunate. I have the Anthony Volpe out of 5. I have a Shohei Ohtani out of 5. I have a Corbin Carroll out of 5. I have a Gunnar Henderson out of 5. Man, but I would love for my PC to hit a superfractor. I got a Byron Buxton auto out of 10, even though it's a sticker auto. So, all right, the last 4 packs, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what goes down. And I have a bunch more of these coming. Like I said, lids must be clearing out to prepare for this new set for 2024. But I'm not going to jump on it until, because I could see what's going to happen already. When I saw a single pack being sold for like $80, $90, whatever it was, I'm like, nope. It's bad enough that the prices of these cards are so expensive as far as like Topps Chrome is concerned. And seeing what I paid for Bowman Chrome when the website crashed, I'm like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. But hey, listen, out of those 40 packs, we got the heavy hitter right there in the form of that Bryce Harper out of 5. And it's a bookend out of 5. That's really cool. We got us an Adley Rutschman out of 99. I've been having some really good luck with his cards. And then we have us a Bo Bichette out of 99. So, not going to complain. We got us some cool parallels right here. That Harper is amazing. So I'm going to have to see where my out of 25 is. And I know I got a gold out of 50 of his. I'm going to have to submit, or maybe I'll sell them as singles. I don't know yet. We shall see. Maybe I'll sell this one as a single and price it appropriately. We'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely going to restock what I already have. Make a lot of these available to you guys. Of course, I'm going to pluck out some of the ones that I think are the best for SGC submission. But the cards, for the most part, that I've been selling, you know, are good quality, no scratches. I screen all the cards. You know, I'll give them a good wipe with a microfiber. I'm at the point I don't even use furniture polish anymore. You know, I think enough people at this point convinced me don't use anything. You know, a microfiber is good enough. And, you know, I bought nice soft microfiber cloths. These, to me, from Walmart, are like the best ones I've used so far on these cards. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I had a good time ripping these packs. I will... I'm going to see what's going to happen with, again, the out of 25 that I already have that's not graded, and the gold out of 50. Maybe I'll list this guy loose. I know I got a Bo Bichette gold someplace. I believe it's an SGC 9. Maybe I'll make this guy available for sale. I shall see. I don't know yet. But I got a bunch more cards coming. I will price these appropriately. Should I decide to sell them loose or get them graded? I don't know yet. But thank you, everybody, for making this channel possible. And, guys, we really have to, you know, put in some preventative measures here to stop this cheating from occurring. Whether it's a CT, using a CT scanner, or these scalpers who don't care about the hobby, you know, reselling stuff for almost 3 times the price. I get it. If you're looking for a single card, it's the nature of the hobby to chase after certain cards because certain collectors want those cards. But we're talking about collectors that love the hobby, not some greedy, you know, neckbeard, you know, Marlboro smoking, you know, hippie burnout who lives in a trailer somewhere with 6-foot-high weeds surrounding his home. You know what I mean? Like that type of guy. Those are the ones that are destroying the hobby, folks. You know? And using CT scanners and selling one single pack of cards for $80. I thought Topps was goofy selling the Breakers the Lights for $500 each. And you guys and gals have seen me open those here on the channel. But, I mean, come on, man. It's just a sad state of affairs with the hobby these days. It really is. And people now are beginning to label it the junk wax era. Rant over. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't like to get like that in my videos, but unfortunately it's warranted at this point. I mean, CT scanners and flipping stuff and flipping one single pack of 3 cards for $80. Come on, man. Really. I can only imagine what's going to happen when they actually do the drop of the hats and the Mitchell and Ness packs. What kind of horror show that's going to look like. You wait. It's going to get bad, folks, before it gets worse. Anyway, take care. God bless. Stay safe. If you're interested in any of these cards, I still have 2 crates worth of these. One is already prepared for sale. The other one, of course, I'm going to have to get all the little wheel marks and track marks and stuff like that and get them sleeved up and whatnot. These will be added to that second crate. I might actually have to go out and buy another crate because the other one I gave away with the neighborhood kids with the last batch of cards I had. So, at least I'll have a restock. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much. Check out my link in the description box below to my eBay store, the Carolina Collector 001. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. And I will see you soon.